What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to the Brighton Liverpool FA Cup post-match analysis video. And what the hell was that second half performance, Liverpool? And why on earth are we bringing on James Milner and Jordan Henderson in the 59th minute? Jurgen Klopp has truly lost his marbles if he thinks that with Henderson and Milner we can hold Brighton to a 1-1 draw. I think Liverpool played for the draw in the second half. It was an atrocious performance, and also, I mean, Henderson and Fabinho were two of our best players last season. This season they are absolutely shocking. Fabinho came on for a few minutes and he made potentially the worst substitute performance I have ever seen in my life. He should have had a stonewall red card, and also potentially Konate should have had a red card. Otherwise Konate had a pretty brilliant game. He was probably Liverpool's best player alongside Harvey Elliott. But let's talk first about the first half. And by the way, Liverpool are out of the FA Cup, the only competition which Liverpool had a realistic chance of winning. That's why I don't understand why is Jurgen Klopp resting players. I don't get the life of me, I don't get it. Why we are taking off Trent Alexander-Arnold and also Naby Keita, who was our best midfielder today. He was the best midfielder and one of Liverpool's best players, and we take him off. Harvey Elliott also had a pretty good game, but those substitutions, it looked like it was pre-planned, and Jurgen Klopp wasn't really analyzing the game and making the substitutions after analyzing the game. Maybe they decided that these were the substitutions that we will do in the 59th minute or 60th minute, and that's it. And Liverpool put in actually a very solid performance until those substitutions came in. But James Milner and Jordan Henderson, they are always half a yard late when pressing is required, and that messes up the whole defensive shape of Liverpool. And let me know guys, do you have any hope of Liverpool getting through Real Madrid in the Champions League and winning a trophy this season? I certainly don't. And I think until FSG are owners at Liverpool, Liverpool won't win another trophy. That's my prediction. I want them gone right now. And I'm so mad and so furious. Also, Jurgen Klopp doesn't help himself. Why put Cody Gakpo through up front, Darwin Núñez on the left wing and Salah on the right wing, when you can just play every player in his favorite position? Cody Gakpo is not a striker, he's a left winger. Why not play him on the left wing? Play Darwin Núñez up front where he can terrorize defenders. He can run through the middle and we can put through balls to Darwin Núñez, and of course Salah on the right wing, that's his best position. But I don't understand Liverpool's second half performance. The first half was actually pretty good. Liverpool were actually the better team, I think, and it was only a massively defected lucky goal that Brighton equalized with. Liverpool put through together some brilliant passing moves. Naby Keita's through ball to Salah was a thing of beauty, absolutely glorious. And then Salah releases Harvey Elliott, who slots it home into the far corner. Harvey Elliott's second FA Cup goal in 2 games, and at that point I really thought that Liverpool could get something from this game. But then there was a long range strike from Tariq Lamptey from like 40 yards. He's like hit and hope. That's what it was. He just hit the ball and hoped that something would happen. It was actually going wide, I think, and it hits Lewis Dunk, who knew absolutely nothing about it, and ricochets into the other corner of the net. Alisson was already going away to potentially save the shot, and he can't get back in time. It's a really lucky goal for Brighton. For the second half performance, Brighton thoroughly deserved the victory, and I don't understand why first of all Liverpool are substituting players this early when Trent Alexander-Arnold, we had a full week's rest before this game, so the players aren't tired. Harvey Elliott, Trent, Naby Keita were three of our best players. Certainly Harvey Elliott and Naby Keita were 2 of our best players. Why are you subbing them off? If somebody, we should have subbed Thiago off, who had some really sloppy moments where he gave the ball away, but we are playing Thiago too much, I think, because the other midfielders are just absolutely awful. And Henderson again had a disastrous performance, but Fabinho, who came on in the 84th minute, he straight away gives the ball away with his first touch, and then he cleans out a player like you wouldn't believe, from behind, and I don't understand how the referee doesn't send him off. Also, Konate, I think, fouled McAllister when he was through on goal, if I'm perfectly honest. If that was the other way around, I would have been screaming for a red card. So Konate and Fabinho got away with 2 fouls, and Andy Robertson also made a pretty awful foul, but it was because I think Fabinho or somebody else gave the ball away. And from the free kick in the 92nd minute, Brighton overloaded the back post where there are no Liverpool players. Estupiñán is wide open, the Brighton left back is wide open at the far corner. He takes the ball down, he can look around, and that's when a Liverpool player arrives. It's absolutely shocking defending, and it was James Milner's fault because he was the player closest there. Also, James Milner and Jordan Henderson and Fabinho, these 3 players, I don't want to see them at Liverpool next season. Get them out of my club. I don't care. Fabinho is not old, his legs are gone, or mentally he has checked out, I don't know. I want them sold. I want Henderson sold, I want Fabinho sold, and I want James Milner not to get the contract extension. And I will be honest, I would actually give Naby Keita a contract extension because when he is in this kind of form, Naby Keita is one of our best midfielders, and I wouldn't sell him, or I wouldn't let him go for free. Bajcetic, I thought, was pretty decent. He got an early yellow card in the 70th minute, so that restricted his game a little bit, but he was still pretty decent. Cody Gakpo had some nice touches and some good moments, and Mo Salah as well, but they just couldn't score. And Liverpool not scoring the 2-0 when they were on top in the first half really came back to bite them. But I think this defeat is as much on the substitutions by Jurgen Klopp and also they are on the Liverpool players who just can't defend properly, and it is a very, very, very worrying time for a Liverpool fan, because even an improved Liverpool with some players who are, you know, putting in real shifts. Andy Robertson put in a real shift today. We can still only get a narrow defeat away at Brighton. We played Brighton 3 times this season. We drew them 3-0 at home, and then we got embarrassed twice in the 2-1 win, 2-1 loss, and also the 3-0 loss was, you know, an even more embarrassing defeat. But this defeat was embarrassing in another way. Mitoma made Joe Gomez look like an absolute clown once again. Joe Gomez, who otherwise had a pretty good game. Poor Joe Gomez, why is he turning his back to the ball when Mitoma is shooting? If you are so afraid that you are getting hit in the face by a ball, don't play for Liverpool anymore. Don't play as a defender anymore. Just go and play like Sunday League football or something. You are a professional player. You are supposed to put your body on the line. And Joe Gomez, instead of paying attention to what Mitoma is doing with the ball, he turns his back, and Mitoma flicks the ball up and like juggles the ball up, and then he smashes it into the roof of the net. Absolute no chance for Alisson, and this was an embarrassing goal to concede after the last 20, 25, 30 minutes. Liverpool fell apart. And I don't know where Jurgen Klopp goes from here, because he can't even bring on Henderson and Milner and Fabinho as substitutes. They are absolute liabilities this season. I don't understand what on earth happened to Fabinho. It's like he's a different player. Last season he was one of the best center defensive midfielders in the world. This season he's playing like he's I don't know who to compare it to, but there is no comparison. Fabinho is playing like he has fallen off a cliff or something. I mean, overall, Brighton thoroughly deserved the victory. They had 2.1 XG, Liverpool had 0.9, 13 shots in total, 6 shots on target for Brighton, only 2 shots on target for Liverpool, and especially in the second half, Brighton sometimes toyed with Liverpool. And this is a club that is in their best moment for the last, I don't know how many years, maybe forever in their history. I'm not too familiar with Brighton's history, but I think this is their best moment in their history, and Liverpool are in one of their worst moments. After the high of last season, we are hitting lower and lower, and also the ownership situation is very worrying. FSG need to sell the club, otherwise I just can't see Liverpool getting out of this, because we have so many problems in so many areas. But also it would help if some of the players who are currently at Liverpool would perform to the best of their abilities, because they are a shadow of their best selves right now. And that's my brutally honest match reaction and match review. And Liverpool are out of the FA Cup, we are out of the League Cup, we are 9th in the Premier League, and we face Real Madrid in the Champions League. This season, I think we will get nothing. I don't even think we will get European football. We are that bad. I'm honest, guys. I will say how it is. If Liverpool don't improve massively, and I mean the competition is so fierce in the Premier League, you even have to put in a brilliant second half of the season to even finish 7th in the Premier League. Because there are so many good teams in the league now. Tottenham, Man United, all look better than Liverpool. And even Chelsea with their new signings will look much better than Liverpool. And Brighton look much better. I mean, I will be amazed if Liverpool even finish ahead of Brighton in the league. They just look like they have a better team, a better squad. I mean, Mitoma cost 2.6 million. That scout who found Mitoma for Brighton, he deserves a raise. What a find, what a player. Mitoma, he scored a brilliant goal against Leicester, top corner, and he scored another brilliant goal. If this goal was scored by Messi or Ronaldo or Neymar or Mbappe or Haaland, they would play it for years, this goal that Mitoma beat Liverpool with. And that's how good that goal is. Congratulations to Brighton, thoroughly deserved the victory, and Jurgen Klopp has a massive job in his hands, but I think it would help if he actually analyzed the game. And I can't believe I'm criticizing Jurgen Klopp right now, but I am, and I'm just brutally honest with you guys. Why did he take off two of our best players, Harvey Elliott and Naby Keita? I don't understand, honestly. I would understand if he brought on somebody other than James Milner and Jordan Henderson. I mean, I would have brought on Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and maybe Curtis Jones, but not Milner and Henderson. I wouldn't have subbed Trent Alexander-Arnold off, to be honest. And if you want to take somebody off, take Thiago off and bring on Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, or maybe bring on Henderson, but then have him sitting in front of the back four next to Bajcetic, so at least we have good protection, and then you can have Naby Keita bombing forward. But to leave just Bajcetic as a defensive midfielder, and because Henderson so many times bombs forward like an absolute headless chicken that he is, and that leaves no protection to the right winger or the right back Milner, who has no pace, so you can easily get at Milner because he's 37 years old. Liverpool have just too many old players whose legs are gone, and we can't cope even with a mid-table side in the Premier League. That's the harsh reality that Liverpool have to face, and it will require at least 250 million to rectify this problem. Also, please, Jurgen Klopp, don't play Gakpo through the middle when you have Darwin Núñez on the pitch. Play Darwin Núñez as a striker, Gakpo left wing. We didn't even see Gakpo in his best position. I don't understand why this is going on, but yeah, let me know what they think in the comments below, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.